Coming up on City Spotlight, it's our final episode of 2025 on City Spotlight as we present to you the best of the first half of Season 12 of City Spotlight. In this episode, we'll revisit segments on Taylorville schools and Oakland schools as staff and students from Taylorville and Oakland highlight and share their thoughts on programs in their respective school districts. We're highlighting education in Taylorville and Oakland on the best of the first half of Season 12 of City Spotlight. City Spotlight on WEIU-TV is underwritten by the Illinois Arts Council, a state agency. Taping here in November, and this building and the Taylorville High School campus has gone through some impressive additions.
Yes, sir. We've been working on this for a couple of years. As I stated before, we are in our new Tommy TV studio. Much improved. We've had about,
because we taped in the old one previously. Which
that was like
bridge.
studio number 3 for us. This is for when we started. We were in the old East Wing that doesn't exist anymore. We moved to a classroom, which is a very small space for Tommy TV at the time. We enhanced that. We moved to what was an old typing room. It was a double classroom, which was good at the time. Then we've been able to build this facility for Tommy TV, and it's state of the art, and we're excited about it. And for somebody in this business, this is.
I walked in the room and wow!
Yeah.
I mean, your students have this to work with.
Well, what we have is just a great learning opportunity for students, and there are other communities that I think they're a bit jealous of Tommy TV and what we do. So I'm glad to share some of the things that we do.
Well, if it works for one community, it might work for another.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So someone's got to jump up front there. Other additions to the school, you obviously have a brand new high school athletic facility.
New athletic facility.
Wow.
We just completed that. It's something that was really needed. We had 2 gyms. When the East Wing was here, but it was a very small facility that we really could only just do maybe some PE, but no games could be played there.
Right.
We built this new facility. It's got 3 courts. It's got a mezzanine level.
What's it going to be used for?
We're going to use it for physical education for on a daily basis.
Great.
And then we're going to use it for games and practices after school and that kind of thing.
So like I do Charleston basketball on the
Sure.
radio. So
Seen
like
you there. Yep.
So when you guys have some of those maybe shootouts or tournaments, are you going to use it to that degree?
So we'll use, for most of our main games will still be in the West Gym.
Obviously.
Yes. But when we have tournaments, we're going to be able to do games in 2 different locations.
Okay.
And then we're also going to have the Apollo Conference. We'll have mega nights where we'll have boys and girls games and JV games.
Those are a thing.
Yes. So we'll do the JV games in the other gym, in our auxiliary gym. So.
All right, we're going to have visuals throughout this interview of these different places. Tell us about the special education wing.
That was something that was also needed, again, going back in time when we had the East Wing. That's where our special education classrooms were, but they were separated. They were very tiny, so we were able to build this new special education facility. It has an apartment in there. It's for our life skills students to kind of learn the way to exist on a daily basis, from making bed to doing laundry to cooking meals. We have 2 very large classrooms in there for those students. It's outstanding.
And renovated, I'm excited to hear about this because I played band in high school and in college, renovated band and choir rooms.
So not only renovated, but we built a brand new choir room for those students. And so you'll get some video of that. It's a great facility for those students to get in there and kind of showcase their skills, develop their skills in that room right next to the band room that's been modified as well. So
right. I have the ultimate follow-up, because when you build something brand new, but you didn't just, we just talked about 3 new things at this high school. To be able to do that, you're paving the way for the future of students here at Taylorville High School.
you're going to hear this, and probably Ella will say this as well, but we think we've got great things going on here at Taylorville High School. That's something that I share with staff and students on a daily basis. I want to showcase students and the things that we do as much as possible. So again, I think Taylorville not only is a great place to live, it's a great day to be a tornado because we are doing great things on a daily basis.
Hitting it out of the park. And speaking of hitting it out of the park, let's talk about some of those organizations, groups. We talked about some of them last time, probably all of these.
Sure.
And let's start with, again, anything else you want to add about Tommy TV and how it's grown now since its inception during COVID?
Yeah, so again, Tommy TV was created kind of during COVID when things, 2020, I remember our first meeting was on the bleachers during a soccer game, and it was going to be a club, and has grown and really blown up from there, and we're very proud of that. We have students that are actually here kind of watching this now, watching how this works.
We have an audience.
We have an audience, which is great, to kind of learn the trade a bit and how we do things. And Mr. Hohenstein does a great job of kind of showcasing what we can do with this program, and obviously these are the fruits of that labor. So.
And I've been able to share a little bit of my insight too as we set up for this interview.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a group that needs no introduction, the continued success of the Taylorville FFA chapter. They were, just this past week, end of October, they were at the National FFA Convention, lots of accolades.
Yeah, our Taylorville FFA program is top notch. We have incredible advisors. Our crew seems to grow. We have the second largest FFA program by membership in the state of Illinois. We have 325 current members of FFA. That will grow second semester because we have some students that will be taking some additional classes. Okay. So we'll be upwards of 350 towards 370 members. Again, that's second largest FFA chapter by membership in the state of Illinois. So
I interviewed Sue Schaefer 4 years ago. I mean, that was just a sampling of her experiences at that time. Continued success under her tutelage. Yeah. What the success that the FFA chapter is reflective of what she's doing.
Yeah, she's an absolute rock star. She's got a great team of teachers between her and Mr. Dammerman, who does our ag mechanics things. We have Mrs. Beckmeyer. She does some of our ag science things as well. And then Mr. Nichols, who's new to that team, and he's doing a lot of agriculture surveying is a new thing that we're kind of getting into as well. He's just a nice addition to that team. So you add those staff members with all of our students and their hard work and dedication, you get a lot of hardware on the wall and a lot of accolades. And it's not just our students or our staff, it's our alumni. Larry Berry was recognized. The Berry family is very generous to Taylorville. And he was recognized as outstanding alumni for FFA. So
saw some of the images that we may be sharing from the FFA chapter here from their Facebook page. Last group I want to ask you about, Christian County CEO and the CEO program, as we have covered here in the earlier seasons of City Spotlight, is in just about every county in the central Illinois area. How many kids are from Taylorville roughly are in the CEO program?
We have there's 16 total, I believe, in this year's CEO class, and that's students from Taylorville, Pana.
It is a county thing.
It's county, Christian County.
Folks at home that maybe this is their first time they're hearing about what is CEO. Give them the quick Cliff Notes of what kinds of things, experiences are students learning in this type of CEO program?
So CEO stands for Creating Entrepreneurial Opportunities. So these are students that are business minded, and so they are creating businesses. That's the culmination of everything that they do in a year to try to learn the business world, what it takes, the struggles that go into it, but also the benefits, which hopefully end in some kind of profit. But that's here in this community, in our county, and the goal is to kind of give back. When they're done, to create opportunities for them to kind of give back to their county.
I'm a senior at Taylorville High School. I've lived here all my life, and during my time at THS, I've been involved in about everything you can be. My freshman year, I started out in marching band. I was in the madrigal and musical program, and then I'm a part of the cheerleading squad as well. And kind of venturing on into senior year, I've kind of lowered my things to do, kind of to focus on what I want to do for college. So right now I'm involved in the Taylorville FFA program in cheerleading. I've been a part of CEO program, that was last year. I'm in THS soccer, which is in spring. I'm hoping to be a part of the spring musical program and Tommy TV. I think that's about it.
Very good. I understand that you said you're part of FFA, and you guys were at the National FFA Convention last week. What was that experience like? And congratulations on all the accolades for your entire group.
Yes, so it was really fun. So I've never been on the week trip, which you get to go for from Tuesday to Saturday. And so it was kind of a fun experience because last year I was on the day trip with kind of like all the underclassmen. So getting to like stay longer and hear all the different speakers was great. And kind of watching some of our people in our program like Isabel Mar and Carter Naders win in their national proficiency was amazing as well.
We've done a segment on this program about the FFA chapter here in Taylorville. And you guys have quite a bit of hardware through the years. Talk about the experience, the overall experiences that you have working with Sue Schaefer and all the other kids that are a part of the FFA program.
Yes, so my freshman year, I kind of had the outlook that FFA was kind of for the kids on the farm and wasn't really for city girls like me. But with Tommy TV, Sue Schaefer kind of saw like, oh, I like what you're doing with interviews and like knew I'm an outgoing person. So she talked to me and said like, you should really think about joining the FFA. So sophomore year, I started a little late, but I started with Intro to Ag, and that ventured on to me. I'm going to state on Saturday for ag sales and kind of just getting involved with the communication side of agriculture.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing those experiences there. And obviously, we are taping here in the Tommy TV control room, and we learned about what Tommy TV is all about with our previous taping here at Taylorville High School. Tell us about your experiences and opportunities that you had being a part of Tommy TV.
I've been a part of Tommy TV since the beginning. Even though I wasn't really technically a student at THS yet, I've been involved since about 6th grade when it first started in about 2020. It started during COVID with a camera from a classroom, just kind of watching the football games.
Baby steps?
Yeah, and then we were able to get a really nice studio in what used to be the East Wing on a half floor. And so we've kind of moved around the building a lot over the years, but kind of our mission has stayed strong with connecting and making sure the community gets seen and what all great things happen in Taylorville, because there's a lot going on.
Obviously, I'm in video, and so if we can kind of relate on that, tell us some of the positions that you've ran during game broadcasts and other things with Tommy TV.
So I've kind of also been everywhere with broadcast. I started with Everyone Starts with Camera, and then I've kind of moved up to the studio, so we learned instant replay, which is replays during basketball games or football games. I kind of was, like, that was one of the earliest things we kind of learned, and so I was kind of first to take on that challenge. And then I was really interested in, like, interviewing and being in front of the camera, so I started 6th and 7th grade to get into, like, interviewing people, and I started with the superintendent at the time.
All these opportunities that you have, Ella, here at Taylorville High School, how do you think they're going to help you moving forward? And what are your aspirations post high school graduation?
I think with everything I do, it's really helped me with my time organization skills, and it's also helped me to be kind of knowing what my, like, what pros and cons of what I'm able to do. But I think for college, I'm looking at staying in state because I don't want to go too far to be able to work in this community. But I'm hoping to go into agriculture communications to continue kind of my journey in that, because I started a segment called Homegrown Heroes. The Christian County Farm Bureau and the alumni program with FFA wanted to start something to promote local agriculture and farmers in our county. So I got to start to interview some of the people that kind of grow stuff in the community and kind of promote agriculture, since it's not very promoted at the moment.
Well, good for you, and congratulations on all the accolades and things you've been able to do here at Taylorville High School and sharing your experiences. We don't always get that opportunity here on City Spotlight to share what students are actually doing. We hear from the principals and superintendents, so thank you for sharing your time, and best of luck after graduation here at Taylorville, Ella. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to City Spotlight. You can check out past episodes, including the one you're watching right now, on YouTube. To check out recent episodes of Central and Southeastern Illinois towns featured on City Spotlight, search on YouTube, City Spotlight, with the show number and the name of the town. Listed on your screen are the last 5 episodes of City Spotlight. I see FFA, so I think I know what my line of questions will be today. Nate, great to have you back on. We taped with you pretty much 2 years on the dot. You and Kendall were starting 2 years ago here in Oakland schools. Got a nice overview of why you chose this as your next destination in your educational career. And I want to follow up on something that you said at the very end of our interview 2 years ago, as you guys were getting acclimated with Oakland. We want to be listeners, and that was 2 years ago. So you listened, you've been here 2 years. What did you learn about Oakland schools now 2 years later?
Very good question, and we've learned quite a bit. And what we've done is we've done exactly as you reminded me. What I said was to listen to our students, our parents, and our community members. That's exactly what we did. And in that, what we've done is we've already started working on improvements to the academic realm, and we want to make sure that we get that exactly where it needs to be for our kids. But first and foremost, what we also wanted to make sure we kept in mind was what our kids actually needed and wanted. And what that comes down to is the day after graduation.
Right.
And so we want to help them have an idea of exactly what they're doing after they cross that stage. Because we're not done yet, is what it comes down to. And so we've been working on helping them either get enlisted, enrolled, or employed with benefits, is what it comes down to, and having that plan before they walk across that stage. But furthermore, one thing we want to do is offer our kids opportunities.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we've been trying to do. Listen to what opportunities that aren't out there that we can find a way to make it happen. And last but not least, for the kiddos and for all staff and the community, we've also invested quite a bit in our facilities. And what I mean by that, we've done a complete renovation of our gym, and it's done a fantastic job. We've done a lot of renovating here in the main building.
And the gym is from the previous original high school? So you renovated an old gym?
Yes, they call it the new gym, but it's it's a 1950s new gym,
right.
And it needed some love, and we did exactly that, utilizing the state school maintenance grant.
Excellent.
And so we've got a lot done in the past couple of years.
You answered kind of part of my next question before we talk to these two students to our left here. Any other facility things that you worked on the last 2 years, or moving forward, looking forward, because this is obviously all one facility.
Yeah, and actually we're still continuing to finishing up the gym project. And what I mean by that is we are utilizing that state school maintenance grant to put in a new gym floor. And the reason being is that the floor looks great because Oakland has done a fantastic job historically of taking care of their things. However, that floor has some years on it, and there's soft spots in it. So it's more about the performance of the floor, and it needs just to help the kids during the games.
Basketball season's getting ready to go.
Yeah, and we had home court advantage because we know where the dead spots are. But no, we want to make sure we give our kids the best things that we can, and so that is the next big project that we'll be knocking out this summer.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Nate. We're going to shift gears now. We're going to talk to 4 students here in these 2 segments we're going to have here on Oakland Schools. To our left, we have Cooper McQueen. He's a sophomore, and Grace Edwards, a freshman. I see both of you have worn your FFA attire. So each of you, tell us about FFA, some activities that you've done in it, and what you like about it. We'll start ladies first.
Okay, so I've done a good amount of CDEs, and one of my favorite being livestock judging, and I think I can really excel in that in these next few years. And then probably I've also done forestry and soils, which have also been really fun, and I'm excited to expand my knowledge in them.
What led you to want to join FFA here in Oakland?
Probably my involvement in my livestock, because I own pigs and I breed and show pigs, and that has led me towards the agricultural program.
Okay, I might ask you one more question later. Cooper, you are 1 year older than Grace. In our previous segment in Taylorville, we interviewed a young lady who was also involved in FFA and went to the recent convention. I understand that you attended it as well?
Yes, sir, I did.
Tell us about that experience.
Well, it's really a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. You only can do it 4 years, and it's just a great experience. We go up there, you get a bond with your fellow FFA members in the chapter. You get to meet people from all over the world. We talk to people from Puerto Rico and Maine and Montana, and just people from all over the United States. And it was a really good experience, and you can learn about all sorts of leadership, and you can see things that you don't see back home, like around here. It was a really fun experience.
Very good. Love hearing about that unique opportunity, because for folks involved in FFA, we've learned that going to convention is kind of, I guess, the Super Bowl of what you guys do. So Grace told us about some of the things that she liked doing or what she's aspiring to do here in future years, because she's just a freshman. What are some of the things that you've done in FFA?
Well, I've done CDEs when I can because I'm in sports, but I always try to do some CDEs each year. And one that I really love is Parlay Pro, and it's like I get to run a meeting, and it's just a really fun experience, and we get to run meetings and learn how to do it. And we did pretty good last year, and I'm hoping we can excel this year and move on to district and maybe even state.
Grace, when you see about people like Cooper that get to go to convention, and it's obviously something you aspire to do, what gets you excited about your future with FFA here in Oakland?
Like I said, I'm really excited to excel in livestock judging and like going to nationals. And I have been to state this past year, and I hope to go these next 4 years. But I hope to definitely go to nationals at least one time in my high school career to just help my leadership.
Excellent.
Abilities.
Cooper and Grace with FFA here in Oakland. Nate, want to finish this segment off with you, and obviously the opportunities. As Kendall said, Kendall Huffman, a principal here in Oakland Schools, said, I want Oakland just to become a rural destination school. And obviously with all the corn and the farmland around you guys, FFA is a very important program here for the students in Oakland.
Actually, FFA, we have a very large majority of our students from 8th grade through high school that participate in that program. It is probably it is the heaviest program we have here, and it's due to passions, and that's what we want to follow. And we want to help listen to what the kids say about passions and where they want to go and what they want to do, and then we want to help provide those opportunities.
Kendall, we had you on along with Mr. Pugh 2 years ago when you guys got started. As I referenced to Mr. Pugh, you guys were listeners getting going 2 years ago. So I'll ask you the same question to Mr. Pugh. What did you learn in the 2 years that you've been here at Oakland?
We learned a lot. We learned that we have a lot of great students and teachers, and so we have learned to use their strengths and really try and make the school the best that we can. And I think we're doing an okay job of it. It seems like we're chugging right along.
And you made a very profound comment there when we taped 2 years ago that you want Oakland to become a rural destination school. So do you think what you guys have done in 2 years have kind of along that path?
Yes, I do. The high school is really out exceeding a lot of our neighbors. They had the highest ACT score in the junior class across the whole Lincoln Prairie Conference with a 21.6. So academically, our high school is really excelling. In Lake Crest, the girls basketball team, they went to the Elite Eight last year.
Right.
And so we're kind of making our name for ourselves as a small school.
And we have been fortunate in these two segments talking Oakland. We had 2 students in the previous segment. We have 2 to our left here that we're going to talk about all the opportunities, just as a broad comment, all the opportunities these students have here in Oakland to do things outside of the academic learning area.
Yeah, we want our student athletes, no matter how small or big our school is, to have opportunities and to be successful. So we try and give them chances to go play bigger schools, be competitive, and then in extracurricular clubs, we want them to be able to go to conventions and to go kind of see things that they wouldn't normally see in Oakland here.
And Mr. Pugh told me in the previous segment, because I have 2 basketball players to our left here, making improvements to the gym. So you're doing your best to keep the facilities up to standard.
Yeah, we want our students to have the best facilities that we can. And so, the saying like look good, feel good. If we are playing in a gym that looks good, I think we'll play better and just, kind of just show off what we have.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kendall. Great to have you on. Let's give some time to our student athletes to the left here at Oakland. We first have Madeline Helander. You're an 8th grader.
Yes.
And Preston Bancroft, you are a junior.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go ladies first here. You are a basketball player here at Oakland, so you're an 8th grader, so you play with Lake Crest, Tri-County. Tell us about your experiences playing basketball. You told me you have a game tonight after our taping.
Yes, I do. So throughout my junior high career in basketball, it starts in 5th grade.
Yes.
And I think I've learned a lot since then. My 8th graders, my 5th grade year, they will be seniors next year, and I'm really excited I get to join them again.
Awesome.
And if it weren't for them and the freshman, sophomore class this year, I don't think our team would be as good. We tend to want to make our coach happy.
Right.
And I think we do a good job of that most of the time. Even if it's hard, we push through.
When you put on those colors, the Tri-County colors, which are orange and purple, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm representing my school, and I need to go out there and do the best I can. Because if I don't, then I'm not really showing how good we can be in our Tri-County co-op.
I might ask you one more question after I hear from Preston. Preston, you are a junior, so you're in high school.
Yes, sir.
You play basketball as well.
Yeah.
Same question for you. Tell us about your experiences playing basketball. Have you been playing basketball here in Oakland from 5th grade and up?
Yeah, I've been playing basketball pretty much since, biddy ball all the way up until now. And I think my experience in high school, I've learned a lot, especially from my upperclassmen last year. They kind of taught me a lot, and I've matured a lot, and I think I've grown as a person playing basketball. I think it also taught me to be like a leader on and off the court, and just kind of grow as a person. I think me improving every year, I've just loved doing that, and I just love playing basketball.
Yeah, it's not just about the wins and losses, although the wins are nice. They make you feel good, and the stats come along the way too. Talk about how you've grown as being a part of a team, that team camaraderie.
So my freshman year, it was kind of like, it was a hectic season. We didn't do the best, and I think, we kind of at times, we kind of got after each other about certain things, but I think in recent years we've done a lot better about that sort of stuff, and we've really grown together as a team, and we did really good last year. We placed really good in the Turkey tournament, really good in the LPC tournament, and we've slowly just kept growing as a team and improved, and we've really grown as a family, and some of my best friends have came from playing basketball and sports.
And your season, since you're in high school, is about to get going. And Madeline, your season is coming to an end because you're in 8th grade. Same question that I just asked Preston. Being a part of a team, how has that helped you grow? You may have already answered this, but being a part of a team, how has that helped you grow as a person?
Being a part of the team has shown me what a big community family is about. We definitely have a wide community that comes to watch all of our home games, and some even come to the away games, which I find really inspiring because I love them to be there and cheering for us. It definitely makes an impact on my team because we always play better when we have more people there to watch us.
City Spotlight on WEIU-TV is underwritten by the Illinois Arts Council, a state agency